Anti-Human Trafficking Resolution by Cindy Strickland, Honors 490, Honors College Seminar. Introduction and Thesis. The trafficking of human beings has been around for centuries. Of recent decades, with the rise of technology, it has become a tremendous global issue where people are not only trafficked inside a country, they are transported across borders to be sold and exploited for many different reasons. The internet and social media have made it so easy for the offense of human trafficking to expand for the profiting of human beings worldwide. Millions of people's lives are affected on a regular basis, losing their self-respect and honor that they would normally have regarding their own person. UNODC, ND, paragraph 1. This article would discuss the interdisciplinary teamwork strategies on a global level that address policy and procedure, societal values and constraints, and innovative strategies to solve the global issue of human trafficking. The Honors College at Ashford University has made a huge impact on my leadership abilities in the 21st century. Leadership is significantly different than in the past due to technological advancements. Today, a leader must know and understand how to incorporate ethics and morals on a professional level in face-to-face encounters, as well as in social media and internet connections. Effective leadership involves the aspects of creativity and innovation. Both must work together, whether it is influencing intelligence or furthering it, to the good of the people rather than a means to an end. Good and effective leadership is one that positively affects its followers in a way that the followers effectively spread that good to all their contacts. Unfortunately, there are also evil yet effective leadership styles as well as that negatively impact those that are in its presence, where only those in good leadership can overcome and rid the negativity. Effective leadership involves showing others there is something greater, raising one's standards to a higher level, and helping others to view themselves beyond the scope of norms. Jones, 2015. In the case of human trafficking, good and effective leadership practices can create international relationships between leaders for the common good of all families that have been victimized by this horrendous crime, and put away those that would involve themselves in such inhumane practices against humanity. One way to do this is to create policies and procedures between nations to capitalize on interdisciplinary teamwork strategies to constrain this major social issue that so plagues society today. In anti-human trafficking efforts on a global level, interdisciplinary teamwork strategies are a must to get control of the issue. The leaders and followers must have a variety of skills to ensure complete trust and honesty within the team. 10 attributes will form this trust and honesty for more effective leadership in the team. These include communicating on a positive level within the leaders and management area, having effective communication resolutions, and rewarding for team success. Also included are creative training, innovating new developments, analyzing data, the following of procedure to share individual skills within the group while supporting team efforts. The group should consider the personalities of everyone within the group and their strengths. Have a clear vision of the expected outcome and pay close attention to the quality of work and the pursued goals. They should be knowledgeable of each of the team's performance and trust one another's efforts. Nankara, Booth, Aris, Smith, Enderby, and Roots. 2013. Since the efforts of leadership in anti-human trafficking is on a global level, it is imperative that the leadership be culturally sensitive and recognizes that different steps may be taken from one culture to the next, with all the same end goal for the final solution. Excluding various cultural practices, international policy should be created that outlaws human trafficking internationally for any reason except for the honorable practices where parents give the bride in marriage, for gift ceremonies where the bride accepts the betrothal. Human trafficking under any other guise should be intolerable under any other circumstances. The procedure for creating such an international law would be to start with a satellite system that would be connected from one nation to the next for all nations that take part in the program. The leadership in their interdisciplinary team will work in each nation creatively and innovatively to seek out the best strategies to tackle human trafficking. For instance, if the group tags a man that is the one involved in the abductions of one human trafficking group through the satellite system, the man can be tracked to lead the professionals to the top of the chain. In other words, once the top in command over one cell of human trafficking is targeted, the law can take them out of their practice, hence stopping one cell of human trafficking. Many human traffickers can be targeted jumping borders from one nation to the next. Those nations could work together to track that suspect to the top of the command in human trafficking chain. Once the leader of that trafficking ring is captured, he can be tried by the new international laws against human trafficking rather than the laws of the one specific country where he was apprehended. Some great innovative strategies can be applied here toward creating a system for the apprehension of felons involved in human trafficking. Human trafficking has been an issue spanning over 100 years, where it is more prevalent in today's society than it was in the past. Hence, previous innovation strategies have proven to fail. In 2012, the United Nations found that human trafficking is the fastest growing criminal entity, and within the next decade will far outweigh the smuggling of narcotics and weapons, as cited by DiRienzo and Das, 2017. Professionals must be driven and motivated to create change to stop human trafficking and to keep these statistics from rising at a global level through new creative and innovative tactics to attack it at a global level. One particular creative innovation to target criminal offenders of human trafficking would be a sensor radar detection unit that bounces signals from target crime areas to the anti-human trafficking network system. The team could work together to find the strengths and weaknesses of those in the field, while others will actually follow the target in hopes of capturing criminal felons or rescuing victims. The team should begin by brainstorming and bringing their ideas together to come up with a solid solution of how to cover all aspects of this new technology to capture international as well as national criminals that are explicitly connected to human trafficking. What can we do once the criminals are captured? There are 119 parties to the United Nations Protocol to prevent, suppress, and punish trafficking in persons, especially women and children. King, ND. The UNODC went further to establish the legislative form where not only the explicit trafficker would be punished for the crime of trafficking, those other offenders include criminals that attempted the crime, those that were accomplices, and those that ordered or organized the crime would be punished in the same manner as if they had committed the crime of trafficking. United Nations 2006. An innovation solution to capture offenders of human trafficking should be that they are punished under international laws. New prisons should be created internationally to incarcerate human traffickers because most cells of human trafficking enslave people across borders. There should be a team of professionals set up that work together to seek out, monitor, arrest, try, and incarcerate. These professionals should follow international laws that are already in effect, where not enough effort or focus has been given in the past. Human trafficking is a major social issue within society, much greater than it was in the past. Even though many laws protect people's rights and liberties against such crimes as slavery and human trafficking, these practices are even more prevalent today than they were in the past. Only a global level of participation where nations partner together with an effective means of combating this major criminal organization through the creation of policies, procedures, and interdisciplinary teamwork, we could begin to see a positive impact statistically. The more informed society is, the more projects and programs will be available to track and monitor human traffickers to remove these violators of human rights from society.